Alright, let's see if we get some cool mage cards. You know, I think Servant of Kalimos is not very good, but isn't it kind of fun a little bit? Let's take Orc here. I do like Orc. Annoyotron's kind of whatever. I love Tar Creeper. Mr. Plow song is S tier though. Mr. Plow, that name again is Mr. Plow. Boys to Men and skating backwards with chicks at Skateland was the best part of my childhood. Did you grow up in the Stranger Things universe? What the hell are you talking about? Trash here, let's take a 2. This card's okay, this card's okay. I don't know. Take the Rush, I guess. Informant's nice. I'm just a Cable Rat main. I'm a Cable Rat main. Life Sentence is so good. I want Magic Trick though. Alright, let's take a... There's like no removal. We'll have Cold Case as well. I think that card's really cool. That's 10 and 94. Good lord. How are you still alive? Just kidding. Alright, let's take a Vanguard. Ooh, I love Babbling Book. I want to play a spell. Our old friend, Imprisoned Observer. Now, we did have a lengthy discussion about the atrocious aspects of Dormant, but that doesn't mean I ain't gonna take it and kill everybody when I cast it. I'm still gonna take it, of course. Let's take a Spellbook Binder, just make sure we have enough 2s. I'll take a Star Scryer over Shroom. We have currently a couple of spells, only 2, but they're good. We'll probably honestly pick up another spell or 2 in Mage at least. Objection, yeah, I like Objection. All minions take double damage from spells, pretty terrible. Honestly, in this meta, it might be even better though, because there's so few spells that you're just getting an overstatted 2. But every time you play this, it just adds like a Nova or a Consecration to your opponent's hand, and then you die, right? There's a cool card. I do like Lesser Spellstone. I don't think it's good, but I like it. We have 1, 2 elementals. Really need like Firefly for this card, huh? I would take it over Green Jelly right now, though. I would indeed. Oh man, burned. Dredger Staff's good, but again, I'm just a Tar Creeper and a Cable Rat main. Love those cards. I think I'll take Accuser over Crusader. Baseless is actually kind of interesting with 2 Reapers and an Imprisoned Observer. Some really, really good, fat early game cards, but just not a big fan of that one. What a Fire Plume. It's the almighty Servant of Kalimos deck. Take a 2 or take a Witness? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Could take either one. Guess I'll just take the Witness. We'll grab the Priest. This card's horrible. I like the Tempest. Still wouldn't mind picking up one of these, honestly, but take the Tempest. I think I'm gonna take Arcane Intellect over a Technician, though. A little bit of card draw, sure. Elemental deck, nice. Ooh, now it's nice. Nightcloak Sanctum's great. And we get to pick up a Magic Trick, that's fun. Let's do that. The Flame Geyser over that guy's ass. Love Smuggler. Can we conceivably get a few secrets? We have 1, possibly 2, maybe 3. The 9 is way better. We need 1 probably more late game card. Let's take the class card. Come on, who cares? Oh my god, punished or rewarded. I'm not sure. Looking like punished. Yeah, just punished. Alright, it's fine. We got some spells. Kinda wish we had a dig day though. Actually, a pretty big deal. Best Hearthstone analysis on the internet. That's what I'm here for. It was a solid year. The movies Top Gun and Cocktail were about to take the world by storm in '84. You know, I don't think I've ever seen Top Gun, even as a kid.
Jane versus Thrall.
I'm gonna get in trouble with Twitch chat. D Mig, thank you for the follow. Thank you very much. Don't forget, guys, too, for anybody that cares, we are still sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends this week. If anybody wants to download it, complete the tutorial, it helps Redbeard out. If you want to, if you're able to get to level 25 and you fill out that form, they're gonna send you a free shirt, a free Redbeard t-shirt. And then, so 2 separate things you can do with the raid thing. If you enjoy it and spend, you know, a couple hours playing it, they'll send you a free shirt. They'll send Redbeard some extra money.
Hey, I got you, friend.
Throwing that out there. Even if I hit a secret here, I think I think I'm more likely to just play the Tar Creeper. Top Gun was 86, and I don't know when the fuck Cocktail came out. Does anybody does that mean you have seen the movie Cocktail? I've never seen Cocktail. I drank a few in my day, but I've never seen it. I ain't never seen it. Spellstone isn't too bad. Spellstone's pretty bad. It's basically 2 mana, draw a spell, but not a spell that you drafted, so it's pretty awful. Not to say it can't be more, just that it most likely won't be more. Spellstone. Spellstone has a 46% played win rate. Yuck. Yuck, yuck, yuck. If you got 10 wins, I would imagine that it certainly wasn't because you had Spellstone. It may have prevented you from going 12, maybe. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There are only 12 cards that will lose you the game more often when played than Spellstone. If you'd like to know what they are, we can have that discussion. Let's hit here. The only cards that will lose you the game a higher percentage of the time, on average, when played, context notwithstanding, would be Explosive Sheep, Pterodax Hatchling, Scorpomatic, Hungry Dragon, Life Drinker, Tortolan Primalist, Snap Freeze, Ice Barrier, Soul Seeker, Deck of Wonders, Tunnel Blaster, and the god-awful Dragon's Fury. I want to play Objection. I can't play another Objection, so let's kill that. I guess I'm gonna freeze that. Yeah, it's pretty rough. It's a pretty bad one. I'm surprised Snap Freeze is there with Sanctum. I feel like the card went up. Oftentimes, if you're relying on a card being a 2-card combo to be a good card, it's not really very good. That's not to say that none of those cards can ever be good, or you can't play them, you know, in a beneficial manner. But just on average, played by the average player with the average, outcomes accounted for, it will lose you the game almost the highest percentage of the time of anything. Just get another secret going. I think Evocation's better than Flame Strike, because it's like a Flame Strike plus something. I wish Hungry Dragon was better. The cards at costs could be cool, but they're pretty much too weak. Yeah, it's not a great card. I said Hoarding, right? Hoarding Dragon? I think Hungry's not as bad. Unless I'm mistaken. Sometimes the cards, they all blend together. I'm gonna get these out of my hand, trying to get space for Evocation. This Dragon's Fury god-awful. I've never drafted it, but it's occasionally good Discover. Discovering cards is a lot better than drafting them, although this accounts, I believe, for discovered and played instances as well. But yeah, dual-sided board clears that are expensive and situational, it's not great. It ain't great. Let's dump our hand again. Honestly, this guy's kind of, maybe I should just push it all. Nah, he could evolve. I'll just respect the dingus. And then our hand's basically empty. We can kill anything that comes out and we can refill our hand next turn. I love it when Hungry Dragon summons the 1-mana primes. Isn't there only one 1-mana prime and it's not very good? Isn't it just the priest one? I hate Life Sentence because it's so common. Is it?
I want to cast a spell.
Order lol. just use all of these. See it a lot. The Murloc and the Reliquary. Murloc costs 2. The Murloc costs 2. Mage. Could you imagine a 1-mana 2/1 Divine Shield that puts a unbeatable win condition in your deck? That'd be bad. Life Sentence is in 29% of decks, so less than 1 in 3 Mage decks will draft 1 on average. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 8 more cards, 8 cards that are more common than Life Sentence. I haven't felt like I see it too much. Card could probably cost 5 though for Arena. It's 5 mana, just get rid of anything. It's a better Poly and it's a better Hex, and both Poly and Hex are really strong. Well, I see them, Red. I think the point of this discussion is oftentimes, you know, our personal biases cloud our recollections of the truth sometimes. Particularly, well, in all aspects of life, but it's easy to quantify and calculate in Hearthstone. You could just look at the data. So I doubt you're seeing it much more than the 300,000 accumulated games that are tracked on HS Replay. But maybe. It's possible that you are, and it's just a statistical anomaly that you see it like in 40% of your opponent's decks. But that would be... There's probably better odds that a new universe sprouts out of my butt than that being the case. But it certainly feels bad when people play it. I'll give you that. I'll give you that. Use a dozen 10-letter words in that explanation. Alright, Charles. You see the stats of the opponent's played cards. You could track it on your own Hearthstone deck tracker if you're running it, I think, but you have to do manual work. I don't think HS Replay tracks that for you. They may, but I don't know. I don't pay for any of the paid service. I'm sure there's more to what they track, and you can access if you do.
There is little time.
And then, yeah, I mean, this is the percentage of decks that draft them, so you will see it a little higher with Discover effects and stuff. And it's going to be a premium pick in a lot of spots as well, so. Does removing a minion trigger the death rattle? No. So it sort of silences it and destroys it, but it does even more than that. It doesn't really destroy it because it removes it from the res pool too. So if you, I don't really want to give him a coin, but I kind of like getting that off the board. He's going to get a coin no matter what. I think they just randomly generated against me. Yeah, I mean, they randomly generate it against you and me and against Mr. Mayo. Everybody has it randomly generated against them at the same percentage. And I would say this meta, by far, and this is anecdotal, but I think most would agree, has the fewest amount of like randomly generated effects and discover effects. It just feels like there are a lot of kind of dud decks going around that can't discover or create anything. Mage can do it the best, and it is a mage card, of course, but I would just say, like, you play a meta from 6 months ago or a year ago or 2 years ago, and it'll just be discover. And personally, I prefer that to what we currently have, which is fungal and totem and totem and totem and fungal and glacial shard and yeti. It's like exiling in Magic. It is, yeah. It's slightly better poly. I think it's way better than poly. There's a big difference between giving your opponent a quote-unquote free 1/1 and not giving them a free 1/1 and leaving them with nothing. I remember drafting 3 glyphs per deck in the old metas. I remember drafting 6 blizzards in 1 mage deck. Not that long ago. Not that long ago. 1/1 does pollute the res pool. Yeah, it's not a big implication in Arena. Most Arena metas don't have any res cards, or the ones that do exist aren't very good. 6? Yeah, I had 6. Never forget Crypt's 7 Flame Strike deck. Somebody posted a picture once of a Reddit deck, a Warlock deck with 9 or 12, I can't remember, 9 or 12 Hellfires. I remember that deck.
There is little time.
That's not good for me. So if I bump and ping, I can play a 4. If I bump and ping, I can play a 2. If I bump and ping... This card's annoying too. I can play a 2 and a 2. Means next turn I can play a 4 and a 3. If I play a 4 this turn, then it means next turn I can squeeze in another ping potentially. So I can go, if I want to go 2, 3 ping. How many wins does 6 Blizzard deck get? I don't remember. Probably 12, but not because 6 Blizzards were so good, but mostly because Redbeard was good. I think it was a dual class deck. I think I was a Warlock Mage, and I probably had Jaina and Gul'dan. Probably had 2 of each back in the day. I'll never forget the game I played years ago against a hunter with 4 fully upgraded spells. Sounds cool. What's going on here? I'm killing nothing. Wish I could see his cards. Don't think this is really worth it. So we'll just put our faith in the red herring. The problem here is he can bump and then heal, and then I can't ping, but I'm kind of hoping it'll slow him down. Jaina was insane when it was an insane card. Yeah, Jaina was really good. I think Jaina would be fine to bring back, personally. And Gul'dan. And most of the, ooh, hopefully he just doesn't hit. Darn it. It's evolving just 1. Well, how much does this card cost? 6. I need to deal 2. Didn't get it.
My compliment.
Looks like he's got an evolve. Deathstalker Rexar is probably kind of weird. I'm not sure what that means. Doesn't have all the new beasts. It just takes any beasts that are in the meta with it. So it would be able to discover off of a pool of any cards that are in the meta. Like, they don't have to like manually put in cards for him.
Come under my wings.
He does. They update the zombies now. I don't think there was ever a set pool. Really? Yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think he just works based off the Discover pool. I remember the first year Dual Class came out, Death Knights were in. The first deck I drafted had Deathstalker Rexar and Blood Reaver Gul'dan, and it went 12. Hell yeah. Sounds fun. I thought they'd not support it. Yeah, they don't have to. They never supported it, quote unquote, in the first place, which is smart because then they never have to continue updating it. It just goes to Wild and is a card, right? Sort of like this card can discover any dragons that are in the arena pool. If you play this card in Wild, it can discover any dragon. If you play it in Standard, it can only discover dragons in the Standard pool. Also, thank you, Colts, for the raid. 100 of the sickest viewers. Love Colst. Meteor's pretty good. I'll take Meteor. Guess I'm playing this. Try this Ysera card out that I've seen Dreads draft so much of lately. Guess I'll kill here. Gives me a better chance to keep this alive. I might get another secret, it's possible. We have Magic Trick, we have Babbling Book. Which one had the best hero power in Arena? Jaina, and then Gul'dan. And then Gul'dan was probably the best one if you were summoning a couple of, relevant demons right off the bat. And then Jaina was kind of unbeatable if it lived long enough. It was beatable, but it was the one that probably felt closest to unbeatable.
Time may pass, but the dream return.
Why can't they be healthy? Why they gotta be sick? I don't know. Did we shout out Colst? Thank you, Smellyhead, by the way. Thank you. You guys should check out Colst. I've said it before, I'll say it again. One of the nicest guys that I've met through Hearthstone Arena. Hung out with him at TwitchCon just last week. Really nice guy. Really fun to talk to, really smart. And if you guys don't know, he has a YouTube where he puts up better Hearthstone Arena content than Redbeard. Streams, constant leaderboard player. I was gonna link Cole's YouTube, but I didn't. Instead, I just went to my own. Check them both out. Go subscribe to both of them. You, the viewer, obviously like Hearthstone Arena, right? You're here.
Party's over.
You must like Hearthstone somewhat. PG Racer, thank you for the follow. I wonder if they came from Cole's stream. Did you ever pull off a Paladin Death Knight hero power win in Arena? Yes. I don't vividly recall it, but I'm sure. Be cool to invite the 12-0 decks for an Arena-style battle. Maybe each season they can make a broadcasting attorney. I would watch it even if I wasn't participating. But if I watched like Dreads and Colst and Sapile and these type of I should probably be chucking stuff into his face, my bad. I wasn't really paying attention. Hey, PG. Have you seen the House of Dragons yet? I have not. I'll watch it probably after today's stream. The more I watch, the more I'm liking it. I liked it from the start, and I'm a big Game of Thrones fan in general. Song of Ice and Fire and all that. But I feel like it's getting better as time goes on. Yo, cut already, Rin. I'll tell you what, if I lose this one ICQ, I'll buy you a Coke, okay? If I lose this match, I'll buy you a Coke. I gotta download House of the Dragons. You gotta watch it legally, of course. I wonder what Cole's was streaming. I saw that he had just finished a run just before we
Every nightmare must
were fortunate enough to get a raid from Mr. Colst. So it looks like he was playing some Arena. Alright, 2 wins, not too shabby. Let's try to get another win, maybe. Deck seems good. Yeah, it's not, I don't think, a premium deck. Because there are still Mage decks out there that draft Frozen Touch and Nathria and Deathborn. But as most decks don't, I'd say this is kind of what you're looking for. The ability to discover some cards. The Imprisoned Observer.
You asked for
The location. You're still getting access to some very, very powerful cards, but not the singular most powerful cards. That being said, Nightcloak Sanctum and Imprisoned Observer are up there. And we don't have a drafted Ysera. We discovered one, so anytime we discover Ysera, the deck's gonna look a lot better too. Pedrin Lins, thank you for the follow.
Hello.
What are the most viewer engaging classes, like the most viewer friendly ones? Like for viewers to watch or for viewers to play? Because I have no idea which ones are the most viewer engaging. I think in general, people just want to see decks do well, and it doesn't matter the class as much as the results. So people would much rather watch a 12-win deck that's boring than a 2-win quote-unquote fun deck. And then it's subjective which things people like in terms of classes. I would guess like Mage is more preferred, but everybody has different preferences. If you go through the YouTube, at least my own YouTube,
For the roast,
like a 12-0 Priest or a 12-0 Paladin is going to get more views than a 12-win Mage or whatever, most of the time. I reached 2,000 wins on Mage before 1,000 any other, so Mage is very appealing to me. Yeah, I have the most Mage wins of all the classes, so maybe me too. I want Red to pick the worst card and see how many wins he ends up with. We've done that before. I had one where we got 5 wins, one where we got 4, and both were actually more interesting to play than I think it would have seemed to me, because the decks were so bad that every turn I had to like Omega focus and make the best turn possible. I think somebody said they would give me like $10 for every win. So I was like, okay, well, let's see if we can earn 50 bucks or whatever. Something like that. Or like they said, they'd give me like $50 if I could get above 3 or 4 or something. Thing good to go? No.
My cargo, my business.
Did he pay out? Oh yeah. Yeah. I had people in my employment at the time that would have broken his legs if he didn't. Deformed Poet for one. Red Zesty. Yeah, no, people. It's like if somebody came in and their first message was like, hey, I'll give you like $5 for something, and then they didn't. 1, I wouldn't really care. But 2, I'd be like, okay, whatever. But like, it was usually people that would hang out a bit. Like, usually people aren't offering to throw money at you on their first 5 seconds in the stream. Sometimes though. Sometimes that does happen. Decks that can get Trick Totem are the best. Demon Hunter is the worst. I like Trick Totem. I hate when Dreads gets offered Trick Totem and doesn't take it. It's evil. It's evil, I tell you. Double trade to kill that? I'm gonna just take this. Because whatever I discover, it kind of ends with trying to find an evocation or card of that quality, right? Objection's good, though. Wouldn't mind having it. Those donations would happen more often if you did more hot tub streams. I know. But I don't want to get pushed up into the 1% of the 1% tax bracket. Otherwise, I think they just move you to one of them sex islands. You know, so I like to stay just in the billionaires club, not the 100 billionaires club. Dreads could have played the 10 mana druid spell and didn't. Yeah, that sounds like Dreads. He doesn't play the fun cards. Yeah, I like this song. A 3 mana 5/6. Yeah. It's pretty good. And he's tapping. Oh, and he's trading. That actually helps me out. I don't want to invest in. Oh, that's kind of good too. Let's see where this goes. I might just play that 7. I'm gonna play this.
What a delightful party.
Unfortunately, I'm not cashing in this frozen touch value, but that is what it is. Dreads is 67 years old. I doubt he can actually read the cards. True. It's time he could have been reading. He's usually just soiling his old man. Depends. There's nothing more painful than watching somebody not rip box for lethal. I agree. That's why I always do it. And one time it killed me, and everybody was mean to me after. They were laughing instead of supporting me in that moment. And I thought that was fair. How good would a 6 mana 4/4 rush that spawns a 4/2 taunt be? It would be pretty good, huh? I'm just gonna put the minion on the board. And try to keep that infused train going for next turn. We riff, but thanks for always playing the fun card. Hey, yeah, I like playing the fun cards. That's the thing, right? Like, I've kind of talked about it if you go all the way back to when I first started streaming. I don't play the fun card, quote unquote, because I feel like I have to for Twitch chat. I do it because I like to have fun. You know, I like to win. And I get frustrated if I'm repeatedly losing, but I would much rather lose a few games here or there and have a net increase in fun. If that's what it is, you know, then so be it.
It's not just the city of
I understand it's not always, you know, that easy or whatever, but like, you know. Oh man, I want to play that now. I could do it later actually.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Did you hear about this shit? I posted an article in your Discord. Did you know? Twitch star says she's being abused by her husband. I actually saw that. That sounds like a real tragedy. And I hope, you know, if that's the life she's living, I hope both of them get the help they need. Play Hearth like the Brazilian soccer team. Win beautifully or don't win at all. Well, I'll do both. I'll win ugly, I'll win beautifully. Unfortunately, no matter what I do, it's always kind of done ugly, right? Even if I play beautifully. Yeah, ideally, nobody's in an abusive relationship. And so I know it's a lot easier said than done to get out of those things, but hopefully she has a good support network and doesn't have that problem. If you're married, you probably shouldn't have your wife licking a microphone in her underwear on live on the internet. I mean, I'm not one to judge. Don't really care what people do with their time or money. Or tongues.
What have they done to me?
I think a lot of different types of relationships can work. And as long as you guys have good dialogue, good communication, and you guys want the same things, then it's fine. I read, please, no sad. Me? I don't feel sad. Leah, how are you? I wouldn't presume to tell somebody what to do in their own marriage, other than hurting each other is probably not a good idea. Physically or emotionally. Probably shouldn't expect an easygoing relationship. Well, it sounds kind of like you're making excuses for a guy who's been painted as an abuser, physical and mental, who may have pushed her into that type of content from the post that she made, which is a strange take.
Brothers, heed my call.
So I'm playing this. Will you be trying Marvel Snap when it releases? No. Chat warning, if you make jokes or defend domestic abuse, I will ban you. Yeah, that's probably fair. I don't think that's something we should joke about or defend.
I see lunch now. Dinner.
There are porn stars who are married, yeah. Some people, you know, they're fine with that. I probably wouldn't be fine if I was married to a woman and she was just like making love with people on camera all day, but maybe I would be, I don't know. I would guess probably not though. But yeah, I'm not gonna play Marvel Snap because they never sent me a beta code, so now they're dead to me. I'll just kill this guy. The only abuse around here is towards dreads, yes. But even then, right? The gentle ribbing we do of dreads is good-natured and non-malicious, right? We make little jokes, but context matters, right? Did you see all the cool merch Marvel Snap sent out? I saw Dreads had like a light or something, like a card with a light in it, which was cool. Don't get me wrong, that's cool. That's the night going, not bad. First deck went 5, but it was probably a 4 or 5 win deck probably. Didn't feel like it was a great deck that was gone before its time. This deck feels okay. Some people subbed. Somebody got to level 25 in Raid. That was cool. Means they're gonna get a shirt if they fill out the form, and Redbeard's gonna get a $15 added into his bank account, so that's cool. But at the same time, maybe, whoa, my goodness, that YouTube thumbnail, good gracious. What is that lady with a large ass? It's a cartoon, but lady with a large ass pointing it at the camera with some cyberkinetic demons or something. I don't know what's going on in that, but I'm gonna be looking at it later, let me tell you that much. Dreads abuses his booty with all that bouncing. He looks like a hefty boy. Dreads has a Dreads is fit. He's a fit old man. Dreads made us watch crotch cam a week ago, and I'm still recovering. Yuck. Dreads' crotch. It's not something I would wish on my worst enemy, which just so happens to be Dreads, and he is the possessor of said crotch, and I could think of no worse fate for the man. Good bump and ping. A lot of 3 and 4 mana buffs for this type of card. Like if he gives it +2/+6, it's really bad for us. But yeah, I actually didn't watch any of his balloon championing. I was at TwitchCon, and I got up around when they had been starting, and I flipped it on my phone, and he wasn't up yet. And I was like, I'm not gonna sit around here watching this all day. But then when I got back and he was talking about it, I was like, let me watch a little of this, because I didn't really understand the context. And I just jumped to like the last match he played, and he's spiking the ball like straight down the balloon. And I was like, oh, is this allowed? Like, why wouldn't you just spike the ball down all the time? And then Dred's like, oh no, I wasn't spiking it. I was just swinging my hand like this and sending it forward somehow. I'm like, oh, okay. So it sounds like you were allowed to cheat, which is interesting. What was the story about you getting drunk and being lost? Don't know. I think Dreads was making up some stories. I didn't have more than like 2 drinks. Some days I had as many as 4 drinks, but like 1 at noon, 1 at 5, and then like 2 at night. But I never got lost, and I never got drunk.
Psychic detective coming through.
Have you not watched any of the new Game of Thrones? I'm all caught up on House of Dragons except for the episode that came out today, but I've seen everything else.
Brothers, heed my call.
I'll take the freeze and feel kind of bad about not killing anything here. Story I made up about you getting lost at Gentleman's Club isn't true. No, unfortunately not. You got the terrible directions from Dreads. Oh yeah, I guess that's true. I had not had anything to drink, and he gave horrible directions. When I asked him for his address, he just told me he was by a big rock. And I tried to politely explain that wasn't directions or helpful. That was probably the most angry I got all weekend, was trying to follow Dreads' idiotic directions. I don't really want to hit for 1 when I can hit for 3, you know?
Is someone injured?
The culprit was not tidy.
How many wins do you get on average? Like 7, probably. 7-ish. I want this one to take more damage, huh? So that one can go there. That one can go there. I really want to kill that. Him drawing an abundance of cards seems problematic. We trade there. I don't know. At least he has to invest mana to draw cards from it, right? But yeah, if you guys like ever want to argue with each other, just send each other a private message, and then I don't have to like deal with it in chat. It's better for me. Just like feel free, or block each other or whatever. Send like, yeah, if you want to like yell at Smelly, just send him a message if you want to have a discussion, so I don't have to read the same thing over and over again. And then if Smelly doesn't want to talk to you, then he can just block you. If you don't want to talk to him, you can block him. It's totally fine. And then Redbeard doesn't have to do anything, which is really what it's all about. Trade.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
We will hold the Black Temple.
Open any interesting Pokemon cards? Just 1. Dun, da, da, da. Ba-ba-bum. Alternate art Giratina. My favorite card ever. We need to see the $200 banger card, right? It's unbelievable. Sorry, we were covering up our beloved Hearth for a second there. God, wanted to see more Hearth.
Side effects?
Show me the Hearth. As far as we know, he doesn't have like any Omega shitters in his hand, right? He has a coin, a card draw, and another card draw. Is that right? I don't actually know. Let's play this and object. God, wait, I guess I could play explosive. Taking a Deathborn could be good too. You know what, let's take the Deathborn because I don't need a play for this turn.
Party's over.
I'll just trade. I mean, it doesn't. I mean, he's at 27. Is there a clip of us opening it? I think so. Who cares about Hearth? Show the card again. I posted it in the Discord. I took some poorly situated photos. I'm not a photographer. 4th Gen was the last Pokemon game I bought. Nice. Man, actually posted in the Discord. I post in the Discord. Here, I'm even gonna go post now. Memes. When Kiss the Cook isn't getting the job done, jerk off the grill. Yuck. Oh, I said I would post. Yuck. Now Red has the fancy Umbreon and the fancy Giratina. Don't forget we have the fancy Charizard too. And what's our next? We have the fancy Glaceon. We have the fancy Blaziken. I gotta take my turn, darn it. Draw cards. Let's just draw some cards now. Maybe I want to discover more spells. I was gonna say, I would love to get a counter spell up. Just stop something like a, Psychic Scream or something. It's his mom's Discord now, mostly. She's, taken over the, boobs and the dogs section. Thank God she's got a dog. Thank God. Alright, I'm just gonna kill this guy while I can. I could freeze it, but I don't know, maybe he like silences it, copies it, evolves it, I'm not really sure. Kinda hate that I'm not really doing anything, but what are you gonna do? He traded 10-3 into a 2-2. What was his other option? I guess he's afraid of the smuggler because it's generating like constant value. I'm not entirely sure, but I think he's worried about me just like refilling my hand again, probably. Plus he has to attack something, right? It didn't have charge, right? It has rush. I guess I don't have to get that down. It's better for our mana. It's good to get cards out of my hand, but
Wanna blow something up?
the ping kind of matters, right?
Tazdingo! Yes!
Okay, I need my, remove that from the game card. I don't have it. I could look for a 1. You know what I could do? I could just conjure his guy. Let's just trade that. I want the counter spell. And I guess I can take the other secret for free because it's going away. I wanted a life sentence, but they didn't give it to me.
The exit is this way!
Kel'Thuzad would be a nice guest to this skeleton party of yours. I wish. The only time I've ever drafted Kel'Thuzad, I had a, like no skeletons or 1. Like I had to draft like the 2/2 or something. And it felt bad.
Stop lying!
everyone. Yep.
You cannot understand the purpose.
Did summon a copy of the non-infused version. Which card, sorry? I need 4 damage. The 5/5. Oh, is that what I said? Oh, is that what I didn't even realize. That's what I split into. That's funny. Patron Deathborn combo. Is that a combo? I guess. Except if my board's too full, then I won't summon anything. Or 7, 10. Okay, that was pretty good. I think people are less likely to snipe me because a couple of people that were sniping us lost their Blizzard accounts. So I can just kind of let Blizzard know, and they'll ban the accounts. So they'll lose their collection, they'll lose their gold, and all that. And then I think it's like with Dreads, I think Blizzard wants people to snipe him because it's funny, and he gets really mad. So I think they just let people keep doing it. They're like, oh wait, he'll get more mad. I really liked my Dire Raven account. Yeah, me too. Me too, I loved him, but he had to go. He had to go. When did I start playing Hearthstone? Right before Whispers of the Old Gods came out. Whenever that was. I remember Whispers being a new set. I think that was the first new set that I played with. Should Yeti be a beast? Probably. I think so, yeah. Looks like a beast, right? He's got covered in fur and he's got horns. My friend did Dire Raven, but it's not the Dire Raven. Apparently it's one of the generic names. Yeah, I think it is. And the thing with Dire Raven, actually they didn't ban his account. I asked him to stop and he actually just did. So even when he was in the middle of sniping Dreads and myself and maybe others a lot, he did stop, which it's like kind of cool but kind of not cool, but you know, it's kind of cool, you know. Honorable sniper? I mean, ideally you're not doing it in the first place, but... So, like, on the tier of thing, like, not doing it is the best, and then doing it, and then stopping doing it is the second best. And then not doing it and not stopping, that's worse, like, you know? Interesting. There are some, an infuse, you know, maybe he's getting a tick up on the infuse for his Sylvanas. If Yeti would be buffed to a beast tribe, he would lose his vanilla charm. That's fair. I hope he swings the weapon, although I don't think he will. Okay, I gotta go to sleep and be responsible. Going to work at 7 a.m. Good luck. Alright, later, dude. Thanks for being here. Good luck to Redbeard. Favorite ice cream flavors? I'm a mint chocolate chip man. And then...
Reporting for duty. Follow the rules.
What am I doing? I actually like a nice regular chocolate. Just
My business.
chocolate. I'll put this one down now. I don't really care if he's swinging into it for no reason. He wouldn't have to swing into the Tar Creeper, so... I knew I liked this guy. Mint chip forever. I like mint chip. But I don't know. In terms of Yeti, Like they had River Croc, and I guess that was a beast, and so was Razorfin Hunter. But it kind of felt like you have you refer to 2/3s as River Crocs a lot of the time, or I do, and you refer to like 4 mana 4/5s as Yetis. But that doesn't necessarily mean that I think they have to stay around forever. And if it's really a matter of like losing the iconic vanilla flavor of a Chillwind Yeti, then I'd say just retire him, and everybody will still know what we're talking about. Rather than, like, he doesn't have to stay around forever, right? I like cookie dough ice cream, but using chocolate instead of vanilla. Whoa, that sounds good. I don't know if I've ever had that specifically, but like, yeah, I mean, you kind of can't go wrong. Like if you eat like a cookie dough ice cream or a chocolate cookie dough, whatever, like it's gonna be great. It's gonna be good. I like it, but it's like if it's like a really good vanilla ice cream, that's better than, you know, some cookie dough is just like, is this vanilla ice cream itself that good? So maybe not. Perhaps not. Am I pinging here? I think so. I'm at 15. It's pretty low. Want to learn more English? You're doing great. Hey, Abumi, what's up, man? Peanut butter ice cream is also dope. I don't really like peanut butter flavored things. I don't really like peanut butter infused in my things. I like to eat peanut butter right out of the jar. And then other than that, I kind of want to stay away from peanut butter. I don't really want like a Reese's cup or like a peanut buttered cookie or something like that. It's like too much. I don't know. It's like overpowering or something. I don't know what it is. Not a PB&J sandwich? No. Is this Guts theme from Berserk? I think people have asked me that before. Maybe it was you. Looks like it is some reference to Berserk reading the comments. But I am not familiar, I'm afraid. But I like Daniel Deluxe. I keep trying to add all these songs to my playlist, but I put my big playlist on today and I'm like, wow, there's some great songs that I added already. Hey, Bongo Man. What about Nutella? I wish that didn't happen. What about Nutella? I mean, Nutella's fine. Most of my memories of Nutella consist of other people eating Nutella, and they didn't put it on bread. Apple slices with peanut butter was a staple at my grandma's growing up. Yeah, we did apple slices and sharp cheddar cheese. Still good. Still good. And I don't want to play this here. Could draw cards, but kind of don't want to do that either. 5 mana deal 15 to 20. Equip Light's Justice. Yeah, that card's very, very powerful. Very, very powerful. Apple cheese, really? Peanut butter and celery is what my granny gave me. You're probably very fit and healthy today. Yeah, I've heard that. Celery with peanut butter in it. People do that, I think. Alright, life sentence right now. Give it to me. Gargoyle idiot. Life sentence. Okay, that's better. Game finally listened. Apple and cheese is super common in southern US from what I've heard. Oh, was that not a thing? Is that a southern US thing? The 8 comes down. I need a fireball. Well, that's actually sort of a fireball. We hope to not be dead here. Peanut butter on celery is fine. Everything's fine, but you know. Ants on a log. Peanut butter on celery with raisins as the ants. That's a whole narrative story you're telling. Asked for a fireball. Got a fireball. You love to see it. Oh Christ. Somebody's downloading Raid. Well, that's awesome. Dreads' dirty legs. Thanks, Dreads' dirty legs. Boom, 23 Raid downloaders. You love to see that. 23rd. Well, we could get to 20. If we got to 23, we could definitely get to 24, right? It's possible. Nay, somewhat plausible. I will do my constructed quest when I can get a card back. Not next week, but the week after. Yeah, okay. Alright, pretty cool. Thank you guys.
Jane versus Illyria.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Combo. I'm jumping over to YouTube real quick. See if anybody left a comment on our latest YouTube video. I love commenting.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Me, comma, me, ellipses. I hate it, but it's my job. Smiley face. Got him.
So fun.
I feel arena is rigged because I feel like the matchup is always against someone who drafted legendaries and drawing better on curve. I hope for a rotation soon. I'm just gonna put a smiley face because that's gibberish, even though I appreciate the comment. That's gibberish. I'm not here to start an all-out war with that viewer. You don't re-roll the nature damage? Nah, I'll do it at some point, right? Nature. That sounds like something I'll do. Oh man, what's growing out of my back? This is kind of tough. Usually you can... A shaman, like you just have one lightning storm, you'll probably cover it in like one. One lightning storm will deal like 20 damage per 10 damage. Kind of sucks because druid and shaman, neither one's particularly good right now, but...
My card, my business.
Here we are. Okay, hold on.
Didn't sign up for this.
It's there. I could trade there. Ping. I'm gonna play this. Which I guess just means I'm doing this. I don't have any secrets. I'm pretty far away. At least turn 8, because I can play Herring next turn.
Incredible.
Yeah, how incredible.
Amazing.
Or maybe they meant incredible. Their fortuitous roll on that. I have to pee after this game, or?
Reality breaks.
That's a disaster. Not a lot of ways for a hunter to rip through this, but that's certainly one of them. A lot of taunts. Honestly, killing these might be better. I can shoot ping 3-5. Shoot. Yeah, maybe I do that. That one stays up though. Let's play these. I guess there's some value here. Yarano, thank you for the follow, Yarano. If we could just get like 60, 75 new followers right now, that'd be cool. And then if you guys could be really rich, incredibly handsome, and very kind, that would also be good. I wish that didn't happen. Seems like a good card there on curve. Alright, I guess I need a flame strike or I die. I don't see a flame strike. In fact, I actually don't see much of anything at all here. And and I can't do anything. F the Gargons. These things can Gargalons, my Gargons. That ain't it. Honestly, I don't even know which one I'm leaving up right now. What if I put up an ice barrier? I'm not that low.
I don't have enough mana.
Man, these were terrible.
Time runs out on me.
Just awful. Whew, that is putrid. Raid. Get your ass in the raid, Hampwee. We really needed a lot more than what we got. Alright, so we draw Life Sentence this turn. That's an explosive trap. I got Cold Case. Can't really attack because if it's Snake or Pack Tactics, I just give him more power. What I'm gonna need is to draw like a magic trick, find another evocation, and then high roll that evocation. What I'm doing currently is just losing and low rolling instead. I'm in the raid. I need the level 25 form. Do you have it? I'll get it for you, Mr. Hampway. You gotta get that shirt, man. Oh, that could have been freezing, huh? Oh, I actually need to do better, huh? Okay, that could have been better. Perfect. Okay, and now we need more help. More help.
For your entertainment, you are unfit to
I'm
serve.
getting a sneaking suspicion that his deck is probably not beatable for us, regardless of what we do or how lucky we get.
On the wings of evil.
I don't have enough mana. You win this.
I don't think that's one that anybody's beating. We needed a lot of flame strikes. If I could have got like a flame strike every turn for like 0 mana, and I get to draw 2 cards a turn, then we might have been able to beat him.
Versus Rexar.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
The odds were, yeah, probably low. I thought an alarm was going off at work because of the song. You got an alarm like this at your work? That's incredible. Maybe this part. Oh yeah, I guess in the back there. That's like a nuclear bomb warning. Like a war siren.
My business.
I would have been ducking under if I thought that was playing in my city. I'd probably be hiding under the desk. But if this track was playing every time alarm was going off, I'd be starting more fires. Okay, let's do this.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Let's do this. Let's kill the base one. If he has a Brewmaster, then he can get the Firefly that summons another Firefly back in his hand. Need an Icecron Scepter for that Flame Strike. Yes. You're right.
I have trained for days.
You're right about that scepter. Anytime I see or hear a word with cron in it, I think of Futurama. Cron. Omicron. Omicron Persei 8, is that what? What about Unicron, the monster from Transformers, the animated movie? Wild Seeds are mean. Luckily, both of the last opponents that cast the Wild Seed cards didn't get a better hit off of them. But yes, they're still quite good and still somewhat problematic for me. Let's go here, here. Let's tag the beast, and I will kill this. I was gonna say, hopefully you got something with low power. When does this do at the end of your turn? The one voiced by Orson Welles, that's the one. I can't remember. Apparently he hated it. He thought like the movie was really stupid. Could you imagine? Orson Welles didn't like that movie. But like, I don't know, he had like some like little snippet of an interview like on some magazine or something. I forget what I was watching where they were talking about it. I think The Big Picture or Bill Simmons' podcast. They're like, yeah, he really like hated it and was like, what are we doing? Like selling these toy robots? All right, cut me a check. I'm like ready to die or something like that. All right, cut me a check. I don't know. I'm making up a lot of the quote, but it was something like that. Like, this is stupid. Give me my money. Respect it. Hit, play the 4. Hit, run the 4. Hit the thing. Hit, ping, play the 4. I could play this 4. Shut up and take my money. No, they gave they gave him money. I just don't want to give him a... Oh, fuck, it's ambush. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to give him a 3-4. Instead, I gave him a 2-3. Ah, shit. I mean, you kind of can't play around both, but... That's a disaster. Some hoot and holler and horse over here. I needed that last turn, didn't I? I did. Which one helps me out more? Magic Trick? Neither of these helps me much. I guess I would rather have a Visage.
What a delightful party's over.
Alright, we want him to play like a Violet Worm and double trade here. Okay. Is that Brannigan is the best antagonist of any cartoon? You think so? Ooh, that's great. Kills this thing and saves me some HP. How do I kill the other one though? I kind of can't, huh? Alright, so let's say I play... Don't play the 1-1. Gosh darn it, the 1-1 actually hurts me. Okay, well, I want this. I guess I can play this. That. I wanted to get the Ice Barrier down, but I guess we don't need it. We didn't need it this turn. We can get it down next turn, potentially. 1 mana, 0/7. Yeah, that's problematic. They could soak up the hits from these death rattles, which would actually be pretty relevant. Alright, am I scared enough? I was scared, but I'm not scared anymore. Crushing Walls is in. So let's... Okay. Depending on where those hits went, I wasn't going to, hate this game. That's kind of funny though, right? It's funny, I actually want him to get a minion down, I think. Depending on what it is. I should have done this first. It's kind of sick too. Let's take that. I don't have to get the Ice Barrier down this turn though. Crushing Walls is in, kick W. Yeah, that was funny. I need a Mage Babe to crush my walls, if you know what I mean. I don't. I don't actually gain that much here from the Shrivara. I gained 2. I have to get the Ice Barrier down. Okay, I guess what I can do is freeze the Shrivara. Play the Ice Barrier. And honestly, now I can play the Objection, because I'd rather get the 2-1, so pinging it doesn't do me a ton of good. Then I assume he's going face. The anti-synergy, yeah. He's like, fuck, if only it had 1 HP. Darn. It's actually a pretty big deal. Sure. He's trading? Don't tell me he's trading. Why are you trading? God damn it.
You want it? I got it.
I mean, I know I get a 1-1 now, but I just don't want to take all that damage. I want him to go face. It kind of feels like we can't lose. I mean, we can always lose, but it kind of feels like we can't lose if he goes face. We have 6, 7, 8, 10, 11. Not enough. So do I want to freeze? Let's just freeze everything. Then push it all. Everything except the almighty totem. This thing's been alive. Actually, not for that long. Only 6 turns. Wonder what the biggest one in arena has ever been. Probably not that. You just never kill him, right? Please no collateral. Even collateral, we probably survive, right? 2, 6, 10, 12. Really have to hit like the 1 and both 2s. See, you have to hit those 3 specifically, probably. Why is your 1/1 golden? Because my Vengeful Visage was golden. So it summons a golden copy of that one. Because it's a Visage that's summoning it. Which is why I can't be having non-golden Vengeful Visages, because, you know, 10 will be huge with this deck. I think this deck is capable of going 10. I think the deck would be in a better position if we had 1 Smuggler and a Dig Day. But we took it over it, and then their literal next pick was another Smuggler. It's been okay. But I think the deck could go 12 if we go first the next 6 games and start the game with Observer and Sanctum, or we go second and we start the game with Observer and Sanctum. I've died in that spot to collateral, so I've seen it happen. It's possible, but it would have been highly unlikely even if they had it, I think. I think you had to hit those 3 specifically. We were at like 15, I think. Alright, I'm gonna queue up and go pee. Biggest that I've seen was a 0-16 that won my opponent a game because I didn't expect the Demon Hunter to have a buff for it. Cool. I like the card. It's horrible. But it's cool.
Jaina versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Oh, it is on.
Is that what we want to do? I think that's our play, maybe. Hey, Fry Singer, thanks for the gifted sub, man. Number 1, baby. Oh, fuck, it just reset? Shit, somebody call Mamba up. Somebody call KBB24 up. That could be a lot better with the Ysera card. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Yeah, yeah. You don't have to play this. We'll see what he does. These are so good. If you can just like bop him for some damage here, right? And then the longer you wait, you can kind of have him play his cheap cards, then maybe get something in the mid game. 5-drop or something maybe. And then now he might think, oh, if he had a secret, he would have cast it, and then not. He might be like, well, I'm just not gonna.
An incredible discovery.
I love when they don't draw. Okay, this is what I'm doing.
Don't fall.
And then next turn we're popping off. Thank you Loki and LF Fry Singer for the gifted subs. PZ Stormy is in. Loki, thank you. Why does opponents show their name and others don't? I think you can choose in the options to like not show or something. Man, I wish I had got it down, but
My cargo, my business.
here we are. Yeah, dream big. Another life sentence is good. Ooh, another secret if they're alive though. Could you imagine? Already have one, right? One might be alive.
Move along.
If it's worth 2 spells next turn, that's cool. Or 4 if we hit another secret. There's possibilities there. Do I have another secret in my deck? I only have the 1, right?
When Earth moves, empires fall.
Okay, okay. Don't hate that. Ice Barrier. Let's take the Deathborn now. And we'll grab the Mana Bind. take the meteor, I guess, and the deck of wonders. Oh no, I misclicked. Oh darn it. Okay, well, darn. I wanted that one. Well, maybe next time. Shame on you. Hey Kripali, how are you? I didn't know you were here to see that. And it's okay having them die now, right? Because, well, frankly, I'm sort of done. I'm done whooping ass with those cards. Really need a good play here, though. I could Aug Merchant and Deathborn, but it's quite nice to be holding the Deathborn. I suppose what I could do is, like, Geyser... maybe, actually, I wanted a good, like another one of those secrets we keep playing. I guess I'll take a magic trick. Conjurers is good. So what am I doing? I guess I'm playing this and pinging. It's a pretty shit turn, but I didn't want to play the red herring there. Train greater than sadness. I hate sadness, but I love the train. The boost train, but I also love just trains. Trains are cool. Good thing you beat this wretched man yesterday. Why is that good? I learned earlier in your stream, it's quite bad. It is quite bad, but I like it. I think it's fun, but fun and good are different sometimes. Just gonna do this. Stop his own conjuring from being really good. Stop him from giving me a life sentence and then clocking me for 6 or whatever. I'd love a Redbeard and Dread's train. This is not sexual, right?
I brought enough for everyone.
This guy's out here being a real dill hole, in my opinion. I like knowing what he got. Explosive runes. So I could play this and the 2. Then I'm gonna lose my guy. I'm just gonna take the damage here.
Power for the taking.
I don't want that card. Play mine. I could play this. Alright, sure. It's a better, we might, if he might be dead. We might kill him next turn, who knows. I'm just really mad I passed that Scroll of Wonder, Deck of Wonders. Whatever's bad, I bet botulism is worse. Is that like, that's like some sort of like bacterial disease, isn't it? Botulism? That's unfortunate for me. A rare poisoning caused by toxins. It can be fatal and requires emergency medical care. They include difficulty swallowing or speaking, facial weakness, and paralysis. Oy, oy, oy. That's a lot of the stuff that I don't like. Improperly canned foods can do it. No, I love canned foods. Hey, Bzam, thanks for the prime. We're almost boosting. Alright, let's go ahead and boost. I'll permit a boosting. Yesterday I was at my old job to hang out with my ex-co-workers, and there was a temporary worker who went away with a client and bumped the front of my car. Hey, Johnny, thanks for the follow. Johnny! Thank you, man. And Kripali gifted one to Lana. Well, if Lana's bouncing, let me just be the first to say Kripali's probably, you know, giving money. If I ping, I don't really want to. Can I just play this? Do you think he has one? That would be kind of sucky. What if I just conjures this? Yeah, that's probably fine too, right? That's pretty cool. Give a minion some health. Create another version of it. Wow. Let's just ping it. This guy looks sick in gold. I need him in gold. I don't have him. Gross. 2 understated 5s. Never lucky, huh? Redbeard, never lucky. Let me rephrase. No poorly maintained raw honey. Hey, speaking of raw honey, how are you, Kripali? How are you, A-bombs? Botulism is why you never eat canned foods once the lid is popped. Ah. He's already dead, is he? I'm doing better now. Heck yeah. One of my favorite things. Oh god. Oh no, this guy's acting like a real dill hole again. Trying to kill my minions and stuff. to Lyra. Let's see what he's got in his hand. His Nathria, of course. Man, Red's cards look fancy in that shiny P color. P color? Did you say P?
The culprit was not
Illuminated. Thanks, Juicy, for the 100 bits. My meeting's done. How are the games going? Pretty good. We're winning an awful lot, Leah. We have an awful lot of viewers here. Kripali, mainly. How are you, Lana?
Well played.
Thanks, Red.
You win.
I don't recall asking how you were. So that's it, Red. So long. Good luck. I don't recall saying good luck. Alright, we got 7 wins. That's pretty good. Exactly. Bye, nerd. You talking to me? Boomy. 100-bit psycho himself.
Versus Jaina.
You asked for it. Oh, it is on.
What? No, they look like dorks. Can you give me the one when the ball is telling the story? We have a story similar to that. Bounced 1.2 meters, and then it bounced 1 meter, then it bounced 3 meters. And then why does he says something to him like, it's like, does any of this make sense to you? He's like, I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. You know, the scene. And then who is it? They have like the Gorgachev or something. We too have a similar story where I come from. What is this from? Futurama. This one's actually Futurama. Well, we tell a similar story on Earth. Yeah, right? That was always my favorite from that episode. I actually hate that episode starts with them chewing like ham bubblegum. It's really stupid, like lead into the episode, but the episode's great. It always bothers me. You and Jeef go eyeglass shopping? I think you have the same frames. I don't know, but I hate these. I hate these frames. These frames are making me thirsty. They might be the same frames. I wish I had Jeef's haircut though. Jeef's haircut. 3 streams in one day, wow. 3 streams. Boost train success.
Power for the taking!
Are those the real numbers? I was just making them up. The ball that bounced 1.3, then 0.8, then 1.4. I don't know. Sam gum is mostly boned. No, ham jokes don't do it. Damn, only level 1, I suck. No, you're wonderful, Juicy. I'll do better next time. No, it was Kripali who should have done better. Maybe. You signed up for the military to get a discount on ham gum? Yeah, I remember. Wish I had Jeef's mustache. Hold on. Simmer down. We got 6 people to do level 25. That's crazy. 6 people have done it. It'd be cool if we got 80 people to do the other one, but it might not happen, you know? It's like drawing first. Ooh, do I play that? Let's play that. I love how this guy is ignoring me. Shut up, Red. Be happy I give you some scraps. Oh, I'm just kidding. I'm very happy. Thanks, man. Did you see my Giratina? I know you did. What's the sponsor? We are sponsored this week by Raid Shadow Legends. So be sure to drink your Ovaltine. Be sure to check out the Raid Shadow Legends stuff. Why not, right? Boys don't need to do anything unless war is declared. War was declared. I like Futurama. If I'm pinging, I guess I am playing these things, probably, huh?
my cargo, my business.
I was gonna say Shooting Star. Oh, what about Cone though? Cone's pretty good because sure he's gonna get the 1/1s, but now he can't do anything about it. You know, this current board. Well, with this card. We need more raid streams. I like raid. I had fun. I haven't played since we played on stream because I've kind of gotten caught up in Overwatch 2 the last couple of days. As much as Raid is ubiquitous, I've heard it's actually fun. I enjoy it. It's a hard game. Like, it would be a hard game to sit and stream for 8 hours a day, but sort of thing, you go in, you do your quests, you grind up a couple guys, yeah, and then if you're really into it, you can do more. Have I been playing Overwatch 2? I have, yeah. Juicy. Thank you, Juicy, for the 90 bits. What did he do? Oh, he blew up his guy. That's good. Probably picking up another secret here. Never lucky. I want to ping his face. Let's do that. What's your main character in Overwatch? Oh, I'm Soldier number 76, I think. Thank you, Juicy, for the bits. 90 was an odd amount. Does that get you to like a specific amount? Bits on phones are more expensive because of Google app taking a chunk. Red's a sub, so he's probably a Mercy main. Mercy. I like the lady with the short hair, the short brown hair. I don't like playing her, but I did see some videos talking about some other... Really wasn't related to the Overwatch the game very much. Anyway, I don't want to talk about it. Now I play tanks, Orisa and Roadhog. I don't like the ones... I want to be a sniper. Who's a sniper? I just want to stand in the corner and shoot people. And nobody target me. I did the math. It costs 33% more. Oh my god, let's not think about that. Vetchno Gloyboy. Wow. Great name. Black Widow? Okay, I'm gonna play Black Widow. I'm gonna play Widowmaker. Really?
We will hold the Black Temple!
This shall be tolerated.
You have a PC? Get your bits on there. Get your bits on the PC. I wholly agree and endorse this statement. Everybody load up on bits on your PC, and then give them to your favorite streamers, or, in Redbeard's case, your 17th favorite streamer could use that support as well. You complain about the additional costs on Android. You should never think about it supports a bigger boat for the Google executive team. Think about the real victim before you complain. Hey, they need a big boat. When I went to San Diego, they had like giant cruise ships kind of parked in a ocean parking lot. The sea, I guess they call it. And I was like, man, that thing's fucking huge. They had like lifeboats the size of a bus that looked like ants on it. I've never been on a humongous boat. I've been on boats before, but man, I don't know what boat that was. Just like biggest boat I've ever seen.
So fun.
And it probably pales in comparison to the Google executive's boat, so they need bigger boats. What is this conversation? We're talking about bits on Twitch and how to get them so that we may give them to Redbeard. Very important topical conversation, I will allow.
I love omelette.
I love omelets. Shut up, dude. Shut up, you damn Ninja Turtle. Looking like an idiot over here. I love watching Overwatch videos. They have such deep lore. Well, I didn't know, just playing Overwatch for a few days, and then I went investigating, that the Tracer character apparently fights a lot of tentacle monsters and doesn't bring her guns, so she's forced to use her body to subdue them. I didn't know that was part of the lore, as you eloquently put it. I saw that one. You're sick. You've been identified by me here today as a disgusting criminal sex watcher. Widowmaker's often packing some serious pipe. I don't know what that means. Or is there like a gentleman that does sex with them, or I haven't seen that one. Horny police? I got a tentacle man on stream. Go get him. I'm not a tentacle man. I'm not a tentacle man. Like, Pipe, you mean that she has a big sniper rifle, right? Look, sex is disgusting. The wetness and the smelliness. I only saw about 30 seconds of that lore, but it was pretty good. Of that lore. How much should somebody tickle an octopus? I don't think it's about tickling an octopus. I think it's about letting the octopus tickle you. What am I doing with my mana? I can never use the coins to help me with evocation. Except, I guess I could. I could use more of the cards I get. That's actually pretty good, huh? It's pretty good to do that if that opportunity should arise.
Don't fall off.
Spells.
I knew that joke, but I laughed. How shame on you, Kripali. Send that one to Dreads. You can make it up onto the Dreads weekly. Whenever this minion takes damage, also deal that much. I bet I discover a meteor and I just roast this thing. That's gonna happen. Not this turn, but soon. I'd love to play some Overwatch 2 sometime with anybody in chat who's down. You guys can play with me in the afternoon, maybe? But I might rage quit, or I might only play like a game or two. Sometimes I just play a couple, and then I have to walk away because it makes me so mad. Can't wait to play it again. We even drafts that card. Paladin with some buffs, probably. It's better than a 0-6, probably. It's better than a couple of cards. Mad 'cause bad? Oh yeah. Yeah. Definitely not happy 'cause bad, you know? Don't love that. Where's my, looking for a meteor. I just wanted to bomb that thing. Old movie, I'm going to draft that card in a meteor meta. Why, considering I've done about 46 mage decks and haven't drafted a single meteor, it's probably pretty safe. Wow, I really like this song too. Is this just me? It's just you. You don't like it? I'd be down to play Overwatch 2. Okay, add me. I'm gonna delete everybody from my Hearthstone friends list and just have like 3 friends, just people that play Overwatch. Hire the 1-4, of course, of course. What choice do I have? He did it. As much as you hate me, this is why you love me, or at least why you tolerate me. So I will pyro the 1-4. I'd feel better posting my name there. Make a portion on your Discord. Well, we got a bunch of. You could just throw it in the main chat or something. That's a better song. All right, I changed it for you. Actually, it just ended. I was waiting. Just kind of sat there, not ending it. I play Winston. I'll play Overwatch with you. Okay, but I can't play with everyone because I'm bad. But I can play with some people. Okay. Maybe we'll put in a channel point reward. 50 points. Play Overwatch with Redbeard, or $5 million. Play Overwatch with Redbeard. My god. Even Dexter can play with me. Imagine that phrase in any other area. Yeah, I'm going to have to delete you as a friend. Friends are bad because of reasons. I think people have known about like electronic tracking friends since at least MySpace, right? It's 20 years old. We're old friend here. I'd want to go to your house and watch you sleep. No, you won't, because I don't sleep. I also don't sleep for 8 hours.
Hello.
About the Discord, I gotta shoot. I want to post. It's okay to link the Instagram of the photographer as well. I'm not sure if there are promotion rules since the hashtag rules is empty. Yeah, no, that's fine. Can you post it in the like shit share channel? We can change the name to like share nice things channel maybe. I don't want to imply that your photo shoot is shit. But I think it's just like for sharing like all the shit that doesn't really go somewhere else. I actually want to cut out some more channels. Maybe the bulges section? Shoot chair. How do I do this? This is me, okay? Everybody I don't know how to add friends. So everybody that wants, you can add me. Sure hope I hit that one. Oh, the second best option, that's good. Been way better to hit this one though. Actually, if I hit there, maybe I would have played this, yeah, maybe. 4, 5.
For your entertainment.
That's an upgrade. Probably.
I don't think I care about that. Maybe I do. I don't think I do though. What if I ping here? Trade there. I can play this. Freeze. I don't want to play that because he's got his hero power. So let's trade here, and then I shoot here. And then if he hero powers, he has to hero power trade 1. And I don't want to ping next turn. So let's shoot here. And this way, if he wants to kill something, he has to spend 1 mana, which means he can't play his Servant of Kalimos, right? I posted my VNet for anybody who wants to play Overwatch sometime. Okay, use my VNet to add me because I'm not gonna add a bunch of people because I'm lazy and I'm gonna forget. And then I'm gonna delete everybody at some point, and then I'll add some people, okay? The shard is okay. I'm not gonna waste the attack. I sent you a friend request. Okay, but I'm not gonna add anybody right now because I'm gonna delete everybody off of BattleNet first. And if I add everybody now, then I'm gonna delete everybody. I'm gonna forget who added me for Overwatch or whatever.
My compliments to the ship.
The missus is snoring so loud I left the bedroom to sleep on the couch, and I can still hear her here. I'll give you a heads up that you probably already knew, but she's not really snoring. She's not really asleep. It's a fake snore to get you to leave because she just wants a bed for herself. Frankly, I don't blame her. Let's freeze this idiot. Let's trade here. Let's ping here. And let's get this down. That's very smart of her. Yes. Yeah. I was talking to her the other day. She said, you smell bad and you fart too much in bed. And that was about it. And she didn't want to sleep next to you. No offense. I'm actually, she told me not to tell you that, so disregard everything. I can hit, ping. Which gives me 5 mana, which means like 2, 1, kill. And I suppose I'd rather have a 3-1 than a 2-1 for now.
We're for the taking.
She always complains about being cold. I thought some steamers under the cover would help. I think a steamer is solid in nature, not gaseous, so don't do that in your bed. Not unless you're dating Johnny Depp. You know, because of the lady who did pooping or whatever. You remember his ex-wife?
What a delightful party's over.
Oh, this makes more sense. Yeah. She'd probably be happier to sleep in bed with you if it ain't solid. You killing me here, Larry?
The exit is this way.
Alright, what's in my deck? We got a magic trick. We got an objection. That's it. That's it, and that's shit. The issue with Under the Covers is that there's always a possibility of an accident. Yuck. You guys seem to have a deceptively low control of your sphincters. Particularly A-bombs. Boomy, and probably Rudy. Could you imagine poor Rudy watching the stream, trying to enjoy it? What did I do? What's wrong with my sphincter? I'll tell you, Rudy. It ain't what's wrong with your sphincter. It's what ain't wrong with your sphincter. That's got me concerned. Let's gonna play this. I'd like to draw, it's better on our mana. I'm just never infusing this, right? I'm not getting minions down this turn, so. These sound like next level Dutch ovens and not a good upgrade. No, this is a downgrade. It's a more dangerous position to be. Oh, I have Flame Geyser too. Ugh. Babbling idiot. Let's draw. It's a good draw. Sometimes it's difficult to judge the explosiveness. True. I never really have accidents of that nature. A lifetime of having to release farts and always holding them in. It's given me sphincter muscles that could crush a frozen Coke can. It's not the worst skill to have.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
Amazing.
If we're going to lose, it's probably going to consist of these spells we just put in. Just throwing that out there. Deck of Wonders, finally. I told you I was going to have it and get it and do stuff with it. I came here just to see that. Hey, Wickedy, how are you, bud? Came here to see what? Came here to subscribe to whose newsletter? Don't you dare. Wait. Alright, Deck of Wonders. Give it to me, baby. Never lucky. These aren't secrets. These are secrets.
My cargo, my business.
Take a cone. None of this matters.
So fun.
Raid Shadow Legends. Great, I got a notification. Good. Keck of Wonders.
And the cycle of life.
Wow.
revolves anew.
What? I object. That was from the stream? Yeah, sorry, that was me. I have gems available in
Whoops.
he should have at least let me draw. Scroll of Wonders could cast like Cataclysm, discard your whole hand, destroy the board. Twisting Nether. I mean, they're still probably not gonna win, but you know. Wow, we've been on for 3.5 hours? I feel like I've been on for longer than that.
Jaina versus.
I'm gonna unfollow some people on Twitch too. I'm downsizing, I'm downgrading. Gosh, I wonder if it's even worth it to keep these. Or if you should just ditch them both. Okay, 1 Twitch follow down. You know what? 2 down. Autumn cleaning the following list. I love unfollowing people. You guys, I shouldn't mention that. You guys should definitely keep Redbeard followed.
Job's done.
Hello.
Time to unfollow Dreads. No, keep Dreads followed because he raids me a lot. So you need to know to, a little greedy, but what are you gonna do? You need to know to, follow Dreads and watch Dreads so that when he raids, you come over here. Didn't know you were so popular. Wait, I'm not popular. You can follow as many people as you want, right? Redbeard is like that dusty penny under the fridge that never goes away during autumn cleaning. I'm like that dusty penny, true. Whatever that means. Yeah, whatever that means. So I could shoot there, and ping there, and hit there, and trade there.
That's not a valid target.
Or he's gonna just hit anyway, right? We follow Dreads. Not even a second thought. What the hell? What am I doing? Oh crap, he's gonna wake up tomorrow and his career's gonna be over. My plan is everything's going according to plan. Now I need you guys to follow Dreads and follow Judge and Save File. You need to follow all the channels that raid me. Asmodai. Just follow Tice. Just throw Tice in there. Sometimes he's raid. Cantaloupe. Follow Cantaloupe. Let's do that for me. Colst. Colst rated us earlier today. Make sure you're following Colst. Some of those people even play this beloved game mode that we are all enjoying at this current date and time.
My cargo, my business.
And this is like 6 fireballs. That's how I found your channel, to be fair. I would wake up, instead of dreads, it would be your stream. At the beginning I was pissed off because of the fart noises, but a few raids after I started to like your channel, and now you're my most watched channel. Well, I'll take it, man. I'm sorry about those fart noises. I used to eat more Chipotle, I'm sorry, man. I followed Judge and Save, I like them. Cool, there you go. Following on social media, what a nice fellow. Following RL, arrested for stalking. And now while everybody's actually listening to Redbeard for once, can you guys also subscribe to my YouTube? Like, can we just get 2 new subscribers? 7 or 8 new subscribers with the notification bell turned on? That'd be cool. Even if you hate the YouTube, just do that. And then other people will get shown the YouTube, and then you can just move on with your life, but new people will find it, right? Thanks for Polly. Thanks, Walter. I would have taken this. I'm gonna get another elemental. I'm fairly certain of that. Seems like the thing that I would do. It's overloaded for a buttload here, which means we're gonna be able to get the Vanguard down on a very advantageous board. The detriment is if he is hexing it, but I'll let you know that I put your YouTube videos on the background on mute. Hey, thanks, man. I don't know if that probably helps somewhat, right? It helps RefuGeek's bottom line. I think that gets paid. He gets paid for how long people watch too, right? Wow, I never doubted for a second. 12 wins Solarian Mage went almost 3,000 views already. Cool. You little cheater. You little stinker. Also good play.
We will hold the Black Temple!
I felt safer while I had the secret up. How is one supposed to have semblance of normality and productive life when Redbeard's available 24/7? It's a blight on our society. That's what RefuGeek says. That if I streamed less and we uploaded fewer YouTube videos, that the human race would be more productive or something. You got to 10? Yeah, I'm getting even more soon. Just give me a little time, man.
I have trained for days.
I dare you!
What's he gonna do? Blow up my whole board? Call him butthead and move on. Also, I hope he doesn't do that. I'm surprised I got 6 with this deck. I basically stomped all 6 opponents. You got Abyssal, you got Enhanced Dreadlord. You got 2 Evil Geniuses, and a Scrap Imp and a Vile Fiend. That deck, to me, looks quite potent. I would like to trade your deck for most of my decks in my Hearthstone career. Now, I'm not trying to lambast your performance or your placement, but man, everybody always tells me about their bad decks. It's always got a lot of Evil Geniuses and other potent cardage. Seems to be a consistent trend. Just don't want to do this turn. Yeah, maybe because I don't play Warlock, so I didn't know it can perform this well. Yeah, it can. Oh lord, it can. Is there evolve the rat? Probably not, right? Who cares? Honestly, F the rat. Get the rat out of my face. Get this rat out of my face.
I brought enough for everyone.
I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna get really mad about how lucky you got, but then I saw that everything died. Wow, these really aren't very good again, huh?
Hello.
Oh, will they? I'll tell you what the elements are gonna do. They're gonna destroy you. Danglers.
Incredible.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you. Honestly, I don't think it's that bad. The spells we got from Evocation were quite bad. Don't need 2 life sentences. Can't cast Pyro. Solid Alibi's useless. It's like we could have cast the Ray of Frost, but then we're floating a buttload of mana or we're playing these shitters. That's not great for me, huh? But maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to evolve it. Ray of Frost and Snap Freeze would have been better than Life Sentence. Oh yeah, probably. We could get like a maybe like a ping off or something. What else did we discard? We would have had the Ray of Frost, so we could Ray of Frost this. Yeah, that was way better. I don't think it really matters when you're behind and your opponent drops this and this. A lot of the times, that's just you know, so long. Farewell.
My business.
I'm glad we have the Scroll of Wonders in based off of how much value he's generated and played. Because we're gonna need probably 5 high roll Scroll of Wonders to come back. Does it matter anymore? No, but it was better. It was just a cheaper way to do the same thing and to have the free, like we could freeze here. So while in the grand scheme of things, it probably does not affect the outcome of the game. It does give you potentially an extra draw at something like the Scroll of Wonder, which might, you know, twisting Nether into sprint, and then maybe you're back in it, right? So we have not given ourselves that opportunity. We would have had 9 more health. We'd be at 22. Still might not have mattered, though.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
Like, he might kill us this turn, right? And we could have had 22 health here. Wonders into box. No puzzle box in the meta. Just hit the, okay. Alright, just give me 1 Scroll of Wonders. Even if the Scroll of Wonders kills me, it's fine. But let me at least get one off here. It's actually really good for us. For him to have evolved if we hit a board clear, because then it doesn't leave an 8/8. We actually could have come back. You have to get lucky with drawing one of those, which we didn't, and then high rolling the shit out of one, which we also didn't do. But what's my go-to whiskey? Probably Jack Daniels. Lately it's been Buffalo Trace. I get a bigger bottle for like the same, or like $1 more. And I think they both taste alright. I put cola in them for both of them.
Your signature is required.
Your signature is required. Hey, come on, you're not gonna let me draw a scroll? Come on, 1 scroll, just 1. Alright, 10 wins. We've got to get another win or 2. 12 wins on the YouTube performs a little bit better than 10. However, okay, what do we want? We want that imprisoned dingus early. Keep that? Sure, why not? But I need those good 3 drops. We haven't had the location much in the last 5, 6, 7, 8 games. And same with Observer, a couple times in the early portions of the run, but lately not so much. There's still time.
Need a bit more spice over here.
Could coin a ping. I think I'll just coin a ping. Play that, can hold that. And I can get the objection down before, wow, okay. 1, 2. I'm thinking about buffet big in, which is probably going to like, we'll see what he does here. Like if he can,
Get in there and fight.
1 trade, 1, 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. But he won't be able to play the buffet big in infused here. If I play this, ugh, this is bad. Because he can double trade and play the big in now, but I can't really stop it. If I had had a minion still on board. So it's an Avenge, which is nice to know. Because trading this turn actually increases his power. So I'm just gonna let the Avenge sit for now. And then see if I can get a more advantageous Avenge next turn for me. more mana. Hey KBB24. How are you? Red, I have a question for you. Okay, what is it? How may I be of some assistance? It's got a bunch of ones and a hero power. This this objection ain't looking too hot. That's a good draw, I think. Let's go here. And then where does the Avenge go? There. Okay, that's actually kind of nice. I think that's probably what we wanted. And I will hit here, because hitting any of the dudes is probably good. And then I will play this. And I think I'm just gonna play this as well. I don't really care about him tapping that. That's a no on mind reading. No, I can't read your mind. That's funny. How am I doing? I'm okay. A little gassy. A little bit tired. Still has the little shitter, which sort of stops me from... Gosh, I'm gonna play this. It's not good for me. This ain't good for me. It would have been good last turn to hit that. It's okay this turn, but then I don't really develop anything. So you're running out of gas? Feels like I'm just ramping up production. Okay, one shitter down. Another shitter, hero powers. Still can't play objection. We'll see what he does here. Hits my... Oh, he's trading everything. Okay. Okay, well... I'm just playing this now. Abuse and ambient sounds like the root rate move. No, don't do that.
Better write this down.
Is what that kid would say. So I have 5 mana available. I could play like these 3. Remove this from the game. How are you, Rudy? Don't do that. You don't want to do that.
You want to cast a spell? I want to cast a spell.
It's not super helpful. I'm good and I don't. Good. Of course not. You don't want to do that. What spell am I getting? Magic Trick? Arcane Intellect. That's it. Both are decent, but I guess I don't have to do it this turn. I know he can object the 1. Let's see if he just like auto slams it. He's made some funky plays. Maybe it's just lined up perfectly for him. He's just jammed like big shitters. Just testing for stuff, I guess.
Reporting for duty.
Okay. Maybe not sniping. It's weird. That helps us out a lot. That's a big deal. Interesting. Doesn't help me a ton. It could help me next turn.
What a delightful party.
So do I hit his guy? I think so, because I have to get through it.
My business.
Testing a theory by fighting, I mean UFC. Have you ever been a fan of somebody, for whatever reason, their music, they're fighting, purposely don't look up their stuff on them? The whole tree may be ugly and null, the fruit is sweet and delicious. You know, that type of stuff doesn't bother me too much. Like if somebody's like a great musician and a shit person, I'm not like looking at them for moral guidance in the first place, so I usually feel relatively at peace when situations like that arise. But I also don't like, if I like you know, a sports figure or something, I'm not usually like reading everything about them, their lives and their, you know, interactions and whatnot at the same time.
Reporting for duty.
She didn't have that one, huh? Chill Wind Yeti. Sure. I have to give it up. I'm not even going to be able to corrupt it or infuse it again. It's good to counter that.
Reporting for duty.
He gives that +3/+3. We trade and then we shoot. We can play that and ping. I save that. We play that. Ping. I don't know if I want to save that, but here we are. It's saved. It's actually a good point. But would you say there is a limit? Like there are some things that people do that poison their fruit? Oh sure, if you're like, hey, this person's like a, you know, truly vile and evil person and whatnot, I'd be like, oh yeah, well that's not good. Hit there, shoot there. Yeah, I think so. Let's kill this guy. Okay, I'm not sure if we have good enough draws to come back though. You like these endgames? Yeah, it's fun. It's fun until somebody draws a Stoneborn General. Wow. Wow. Neat. I didn't think we were coming back from that one. Felt like we were behind the first 10 turns of the game. And then the next 5 after that as well. Servant into Kalimos. Kalimos is a shaman card. And that was our last turn to draw servant, and get anything. Could have got something. Who's that famous composer? But he was a Nazi. That I don't know. You don't have to be a kind person to make a piece of music. You could just like make some, you know, type on the piano or whatever, and boom, I just made a song. It's strange. Yeah, I think if you equated the necessity to make music with being a kind person, it wouldn't make any sense. But anybody can make music. Just a bunch of, you know, rhythms, blues, chords, and whatnot.
Cast a spell. I want to cast a spell.
But I'd rather people, you know, be cool. If they could. If you guys could do me a favor and just be cool. Don't really, like, hate on people. If you got any cool songs you want to make as well, that'd be nice. I like that. You're expanding my way of thinking. Yeah. Music, I think, is something that people kind of inherently find to be very beautiful, but not all music is beautiful even, right? Some is very powerful and emotional in different ways. And somebody who's filled with, you know, maybe let's say like hatred might make more powerful music in that regard that evokes more of that type of emotion. Life Sentence is an insane card, is it? It's good. It's a good card, yeah. What does that do for me? I think it lets me play the Tar Creeper, honestly, so I don't have to ping. Thought I brought up my question. Yeah, I think it's an interesting discussion. And at the same time, right, it's just Redbeard's opinion and then, you know, thoughts. I'm certainly, as always, no expert on a lot of these subjects. I do like music. I do like music. Hatred is so cringe. Yeah, hatred is dumb. I'm sitting on the best deck I've drafted. Sylvanas, Tyrion, and Onyxia. I don't want this run to end, and I'm gonna snipe Dreads with it. Hey, I added that last part for you. But yeah, you know, feel free to. I don't mind throwing this one in, but since he can hero power and kill this, having a 1 health taunt while he has 2 to 3 damage up seems adequate. I was never one for music. Save file, I remember talking to Save once, and he told me he doesn't like music. And I think he said something along the lines of like, I don't understand why people listen to music when they could be watching Star Trek or something. And I was like, yeah, that's a good point. Also, what? I think he said the only song he likes is like circus music. That was all he likes. He just listens to that like on his birthday. Yeah. Fascinating young man.
Worthy fool.
I want to ping. Sure. People don't like music are missing a part of their brain. I don't think that's true. And I think Save was kind of joking and exaggerating a little bit. I do think probably some people have, you know, interests that are different than perhaps yours or mine. GG. Looks possible. Nay, somewhat plausible. I thought the way this game started, he was gonna just drop the Omega Relic deck. But how wrong I was.
Party's over.
My opinions are objectively correct. Well, there you have it. What are your top 3 albums? In the Airplane Over the Sea. We're gonna exclude all Beatles and all Zeppelin. The Green Album? No, I'm just kidding. Maybe Is This It by The Strokes. Maybe The Bends by Radiohead. Pretty good. Wait, why'd I get this like green turd? Who else do I like? My top 3. We're excluding Zeppelin and the Beatles. You know, I put on a couple albums. I didn't pick. I just put on a couple albums onto my Spotify, onto my Amazon Music for my flight because I don't know how to use Wi-Fi on the plane. I don't know. They're always like, "Oh, we got free Wi-Fi." Oh yeah, well, good luck with that. What did I put on for my 3-hour flight that I might have, you know, the plane might have gone down? I put on Room on Fire and Is This It? Beatles. I put on Carnivus. I put on Silent Alarm and I put on Pinkerton.